Welcome to our podcast. Today we're diving into that awesome Faithful Workouts blog that blends faith, fitness, and food in such a vivid way. I'm really excited about this because the intersection of spiritual life and physical well-being is, just so compelling, right? And what really caught my eye was how the blog organizes topics ranging from easy-to-implement healthy lifestyle tips and kitchen swaps to peaceful sleep protocols and effective workouts. It really offers a full spectrum of wellness advice. Yep. It's like each post provides a nugget of wisdom. Like, you have posts on go-to foods, weekly workout plans, even deep dives into ingredients like chia seeds and quinoa. Exactly. I mean, it's like they're guiding you through every aspect of your daily routine, from the small details of what you cook, to your workout strategies that adapt as you age, especially for women over 40. Right. And the fact that they incorporate faith aspects, like Bible verses to inspire your fitness journey, and even posts on cultivating the fruits of the Spirit, really sets it apart, wouldn't you say? Absolutely. It's a refreshing blend, sort of like having your spiritual guide and your fitness coach in one space. The recipes, the workout routines, and even the thoughtful tips about life, all rolled up in a very inviting package. Speaking of recipes, I noticed posts about why avocados deserve a place on your plate and those Valentine's Day chocolate desserts. I mean, it's interesting to see nutritional advice mingled with, sweet treats. Right. It provides a balance. Like showing that healthy living doesn't have to be overly restrictive. It encourages you to enjoy food while still considering your nutritional and spiritual health. Yeah. It almost reminds me of that old adage, everything in moderation. Except here it's like the blog has taken that a step further by integrating intentional faith into every decision, even the food choices. Exactly. And then there are posts about workouts. Think weekly plans and even specific routines for joint health or strength training moves for stronger bones after 50. That shows a targeted approach, Right, and it's particularly empowering for women. In posts like 5 must-do moves for women 40 plus and even the piece on why walking is awesome for women, it speaks directly to an audience that often gets overlooked in mainstream fitness advice. Definitely. It's, refreshing to see that kind of inclusivity. And then they're not just about the physical. There's an emphasis on mental and spiritual resilience too, like the articles on the fruits of the Spirit and ingredients for a courageous life. I love that holistic approach. Although, if I might, I think there is a risk of trying to cover too many topics. Do you think the blog ever might stretch itself too thin over such a wide range of subjects? That's a good point. It could potentially feel a bit scattered if one is expecting a laser focus. But I think what makes it work is the common thread of honoring both body and soul. It's like every post, regardless of topic, comes back to that core mission. Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like mixing a robust smoothie. Each ingredient adds its own flavor, but together they create something nourishing. Exactly. And speaking of nourishing, check out the posts on dark leafy greens and how they're highlighted as a superfood, particularly for women over 40. It's a neat, targeted insight that ties in with both physical and sometimes even spiritual upkeep. Yup, and it's interesting because the blog doesn't shy away from tackling tough subjects too, like in the health hazards of greed post. That's not your typical fitness food piece. Oh yes, that one definitely adds, a layer of depth. It suggests that just as we need to nurture our bodies, our souls also need care. And sometimes, societal habits like greed can really sabotage that balance. I appreciate that angle, acknowledging that wellness isn't purely physical. But I wonder, might some readers find the mix of spiritual and nutritional content a bit overwhelming? I know for some, they might just be looking for workout tips. That's a fair critique. However, I think the blog's target audience embraces a broader view of wellness. Even the workout posts often connect back to a sense of discipline and gratitude that comes from a deeper spiritual understanding.
Right.
Fair enough. And it looks like they really emphasize creating a community too, with sections like your free retreat anytime and free resources for account members. It really seems designed for long-term um, engagement. Indeed. It's almost like they're not just offering content, but building a real, supportive network. With user accounts, free resources, and even a donation option, they're inviting readers to be part of a journey rather than just consuming advice. Yep. Speaking of journeys, the posts about cultivating the fruits of the Spirit and growing stronger in your faith, they really tie into the idea of an ongoing reflective process. It's like every workout or meal becomes a form of spiritual practice. Yes, and that's what makes the blog resonate. It's not about quick fixes, but about embodying a life well lived. The repeated emphasis on routine, with posts outlining weekly workout plans or daily food habits, really speaks to building habits that integrate both physical and spiritual growth. Right, and I like how the blog also touches on realistic aspects like expectations versus reality, which brings in that honest look at the challenges of maintaining this lifestyle. Absolutely. It grounds the whole thing. It's refreshing to see a platform not sugarcoating the process, acknowledging that there are, ups and downs along the path to wellness. Yeah. One thing that stands out to me is the practical advice through kitchen swaps and coffee alternatives. It ties everyday decisions to larger life impacts, like balancing hormones naturally or boosting energy without too much reliance on caffeine. For sure. It's almost like the blog is saying, every small choice matters. And with topics like energizing alternatives and dietary tips specifically noted for aging, it's geared toward making daily habits both sustainable and spiritually fulfilling. And let's not forget the focus on joint health and strength training moves. It's a nod to the practical side of maintaining a body that can keep up with all these activities. Right. It really speaks to the challenges our bodies face as we age, and it offers strategies to overcome those obstacles, like specific stretches and workouts, which are essential for long-term mobility. Yep. Something I also appreciate is the blog's inclusivity, the way it addresses both men and women a bit, but with a keen focus on issues particularly affecting women over 40. It feels very thoughtful and tailored. Absolutely, and while some might argue that too much specificity could alienate other demographics, I see it more as a strength. It creates a safe space for women who often face unique challenges with aging, fitness, and health. Yeah, I can see that. I agree. Even though there's a balance to maintain, there's a lot to gain from their posts on disciplines to grow stronger in your faith, alongside practical fitness advice. It's a holistic model that's quite compelling. It's like, everything from faith to fitness is interwoven here. And I love that they even manage the user interface so well. Clear sections for blog posts, retreats, resources, and even account management. It makes the site user-friendly and inviting. Absolutely. The seamless integration of commerce with free content and community features like account signups and donations shows they're genuinely invested in not just providing content, but also fostering a community of engaged, healthy individuals. And that's crucial in today's digital landscape. It's not just information. It's about connection, support, and creating a lifestyle that nurtures both body and
Right.
spirit. Sure is. I think anyone interested in a balanced lifestyle will find plenty of inspiration here, be it through recipe tips, workout plans, or spiritual reflections. Definitely. It's a comprehensive resource that really encapsulates what it means to lead a healthy, meaningful life, and it inspires you to make every moment count in your fitness journey, both physically and
exactly.
spiritually. Well, it's been a fantastic deep dive. I feel energized just thinking about trying out some of those kitchen swaps and exercise routines, not to mention the soulful inspiration sprinkled throughout.